Guys. Okay, look. I have the lockdown. He's on top of me. He has an underhook here. He could have double, like this. He could have one. When he has one, he has this one. The reason why he has this one and not the other one is because if he has this one, but not this one, the move is simply to go to the guy's back. So if he's doing like a headlock to you, I would suggest to you, just frame, get your elbow in, and go to the back now. You see what I did? So if you're on top, you should never be in his position where you have this underhook, the near side. This is what I call near side for him, the side he's on. Near side underhook, but far side around the neck. There is moves from here. If you are extremely advanced, you could knee cut and go to a Keskatami headlock. But it's a no-no. Don't do this, okay? Most of the time this will fail and you get your back taken most of the time. It's not good foundation. So he always wants to learn, control this underhook, and then this one is the smasher. He crushes your jaw and makes your life miserable. So when he's doing this, look at my legs, stomp, into the lockdown, okay? And then once I get a good bite on that lockdown and I use my legs and straighten, I get some of that pressure off my neck, okay? He starts to squeeze just a tad, and then I'm gonna start to move in front of his forehead. So look, usually it's gonna be this hand. If his head is down, you won't be able to get inside his neck. So you go in front of his face, his forehead, kind of side of his head right here. I use two hands, and I start to pry. I get a little more space, and I get my ulna bone under his eye socket. I push a little more. I work my hand in to get a nice frame. Next, this is not enough. The guy who's strong is still gonna crush you. So now, I'm gonna use two hands. I can lock my hands, and I'm gonna try to, by the way, the lockdown can be helping you as well, but I'm just showing you the upper body part. Pry enough to get a little space here to get your other hand inside. Then I can lock again, but not on the outside, on the inside. Break, and then both elbows can dive under. Did you see that? So if you think about it, this arm is already an underhook. It's already an underhook. The crappy part is he's smashing me with that. But it's an underhook, so it's kind of good, right? The bad part is this. So I take care of that by going here. This is what they call jaws of life. I'm gonna get my frame, and then I lock a little bit, get a little space, get inside. You notice I don't go all the way in. Let me for a second. I don't go all the way through. Now I gave him double underhook. So I go a little bit just to get a little more space, and then both elbows dive under. See that? And then now I'm double under. Now I can raise my arms, and I'm gonna start to learn how to use the lockdown, okay? Or some people also call scorpion. So I'm gonna lift up that scorpion tail of the lockdown, place my hands under his armpits, into his rib cage, okay? And as I do this, I'm guiding him towards my right to take a nice deep grip around his waist. This may not be easy. So you might have to learn how to go both directions. Sometimes you'll get here and there's so much pressure on you that you can't go this way. Well, that's fine. Just go that way. Stretch it and push him this way. See how, now even though on this one I can't go to his back because I got his leg in my way, going to his back would be to go through this route over here. It would be, once I push him this way, he tries to recover, I come back on top, and then I got him back this way, and now I'm here. Notice I kept the lockdown the whole time. Once you get a good advantage, like you get up on your elbow, he comes back for a wizard. Now I can abandon the lockdown and find that leg and then go hips up and start to attack. For the dogfight position, looking for this ankle. If he puts the ankle away, and he's here, I'll push towards him. I'm gonna go get it. You better put that leg up. You better put that leg up. Yeah, now I look one and I go towards his back. You gotta put that leg up. Yeah. If this guy doesn't put the leg up properly like this. Yeah, that's how he's gonna do it. Because he's not gonna sit here. He's gonna uchimata the shit out of you. He's gonna bring that foot a little close and then elevate and knock me back down. Boom, knocks me back down, and now you're back in the fight. And I can't get that leg. This is how the game looks. Now you try again. You're like, all right, fine. Bottom leg out. Oh man, I gotta fight. Yeah, that's where he's gonna put that leg. If he's lazy and he puts that foot down, just shift his weight back and take him down. Notice I don't, like that. Notice I don't drive forward because he's got his arm and he's got his knee. So I don't drive into him. I drive his butt backward. Now when he tries to recover, he can't get that foot out. See my hand also, looking to capture it. And now I can knock him to his back and maybe I'll even get to the mount out of this position. Okay, that's enough. That's enough stuff right there. So he's here, outside, inside, under. See how, look at how I swing it, side to side, like this. Now I'm showing you using the lockdown, okay? But what do I need to do first? Jaws of life, frame, space, double unders. Lift them up. If I get to this side, guys, the elbow goes in, electric chair. That's okay. Electric chair position, right? I'll put my elbow for the sweep. I still have the lockdown. If you let go of the lockdown, all the bets are off. If I let go of the lockdown, he can push his hands into the mat and push back on top of me. And now you're like this, and now look, he steps over your head and he bars you. Well, you see, like there's so many problems that can arise when you let go of your lockdown. Keep your lockdown so that the guy, now look what happens when I have the lockdown. He can't, if you step over to go for that knee bar, he's gonna blow his own knee. He can't get that knee bar. Start to do that, do real slow. Yeah, try to grab that knee bar now. Everybody see what's happening? He can't get the knee bar. It's hidden by the lockdown itself. And then now, Aaron was asking earlier, now what do? I just lift his body up, and I grab that foot for the vaporizer, right? And then pull here. So this lockdown is, it's defense, it protects you, but also it's offense, okay? At the same time. Last time, I'm done. He has a good position. Get that lockdown. Stretch it, get some pressure off you. Jaws of life. Elbows in, double unders, whip up. Come up in there. I want that foot for what's called old school, but he won't give it to me. Elbow comes in, I'm coming out. Sit him back, but he won't do it. He withers me forward. Limp arm. Into the back. There's so much to learn there. That's not everything. There's no way to learn everything in one little thing. But if I could teach you something right now, it's lockdown. And now let's get jaws of life to get back to our little home base where we can whip up, get on our sides. We've got one side with the electric chair, stoner control. We got the other side with the dog fight, old school, and then even can go back to electric chair from there. I know I'm speaking languages that you probably don't understand. Are you ready? Let's go. What am I talking about? The names are good to learn. I don't know all of them. It's just like when the people are speaking about like Japanese like throws and judo, and they use all this different language, and it's kind of like mesmerizing. I hate that stuff. I do use some Japanese names, and I do use 10 planet names. And it's not to wow you. It's not to amaze you or make you think that I know something like, secret. It's more just, we do need to have names. So back to Eddie Bravo, he was correct. If you don't have a name, you can't describe it to your students. You can't, or to your buddies. You can't say, hey, get them in the thing where you grab them with the leg and then the leg weaves like this and then it goes. You got to be able to say lockdown and then go, lockdown. Pull that file out of the brain, stick it in, stick that cartridge into the Nintendo Entertainment System. Blow on it first, because that helps it like play. Anyway, hopefully some of this will make sense to you guys out there. I keep imagining what it's like to be a beginner in jiu-jitsu. That's what I do when I'm starting to teach lately. This is the flavor that I have going in my head. I'm like, what does a beginner need? And I'm like, I need to know the lockdown. I need to know this basic 10 planet stuff. Okay? you go get it. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. And I'll see you guys next time with more great stuff.